Abort. Just got a message from Aaron there. He said that the smoke up north is foul. I was going to take you up that route, but, well, I don't know where we're going to go. I'm kind of actually just going to have a look at Bomb and see where the smoke is at the moment, and we'll kind of play it from there. But, yeah, sit back, relax, B-roll coming. B-roll that we don't know the result of, all right? Let's go. Hello! Well, it is the last day of 2019, kids. So I thought we might have a bit of fun. We might do some highs, might do some lows. Look, if you want the juicy stuff, scroll forward to the lows. But yeah, let's do a few. So, okay, first up, and this is just the truth, but my biggest high has been my relationship with Catherine. Like, her first year in kindy, she is a little girl now. She is my best friend. She is the one thing I think about when I'm out on the bike. She's just a special I love you too, Kira. But like, we're at a different point in your relationship, and like my time with Catherine, she's my best mate. And to have come to a point in my life where I can say my best friends are my wife and my daughter and my sort of more sleep deprived daughter is a pretty spectacular place to be. So yeah, look, that's just a massive high for me. Other highlights, I'm just gonna scattergun these. I gotta say road tubeless. There you go. He goes from like some emotional comment about his daughter to road tubeless. I was blown away by that, I have to say. So really excited what that could sort of bring next year. What else have we got? Oh, okay, yeah. I did cry this year at one point. It was out of pure joy. It was coming up the final climb in New Zealand Cycle Classic. I was riding up with Toby. Stu Shaw rolled up next to me in the ACA team car and said that Jay had come second. And I just burst into tears. It was like, yeah, I think everything kind of just hit home at that moment. Look, we had a lot of success on the road since then, but I think that particular moment for me was just such an whoa kind of moment that, yeah, that will always linger in my mind. Jordan won't mind me saying this, but so massive high for me is Jordan Lewis. So again, he won't mind me saying he bounced around a few teams for many different reasons, but we really, we saw something in the guy, and I'm so proud of what he achieved this year off the bike, like emotionally, to the point where he's now going to travel to Europe, race on a Conti team over there. Such growth for the guy, and they're the reasons, it's those that make you want to get involved in this. Lows, me with an unzipped jersey. No, I'll get to the lows. Guys, all right, a couple more positives. And these are interconnected, right? Start with the Apple iPhone 11 Pro. All the B-roll you have seen shot the last week has been the iPhone. I have been blown away with just what I can achieve on this thing. The variance of lenses, so the 2x optical lens, the ultra wide, the normal, and then to be able to shoot a flat color profile in an app called Filmic Pro, allows me to color grade it and just make it look legit. Like, it's interesting, I don't rate the photos on it. I've seen reviews on that in the past as well, and I think the photo element's not great, but my God, video, just incredible. Which brings me along to Luke. Those of you who know us will know why they're connected. But so, look, those of you new to the channel, Luke is the director of ops of Nero. He's also one of my best mates. But yeah, this is a bit personal, but it's all right. We probably dropped out of touch for the best part of 10 years. And both of us kind of had life-changing things that occurred, and in a sense, Nero brought us back together, which has been incredible. And both of us now have a completely different respect for each other. Beyond that, we were mates because of school thing, you know what I mean? And it feels like the journey now is very much his as well as my. Sorry for using the word journey. The adventure now is very much his and mine and Elizabeth's. So, yeah, that's been cool. I realise I've got a cheesy smile on my face, but it's because I'm thinking of the Philippines. Like this particular moment, the night after Sam's stage win, and we're back at Paul Lawrence Tan's house, and this guy comes up, this local Filipino guy. He's like, "Oh, Chris, you watch the videos, love it when you..." I'm like, here we are celebrating Sam's win, the first UCI win for the team. We've got a guy coming up talking about how much he loves the videos. I'm in the Philippines, for Christ's sake. Elizabeth's there, Luke's there, Izzy's. It's just a moment where you're like, yeah, cheesy green territory, right? That was pretty cool. Hard to top that. That's a pretty good view though. Yeah, riding in Sydney. I'm back in love with it again. Even just shooting this just made me appreciate what I have on my back door. Like looking at it through an artistic frame. Yeah.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record.
Guys, straight off the bat, tubulars. They're a low. We've wasted so much money this year on tubulars. From a team bulk perspective, impossible. Like, if I was just racing myself, yeah, I'd do it. If I was just looking after myself for a few Masters races, yep. But for a team, hell no, out.
Ice for y'all, frozen. 8-6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and age.
Personally, I had a couple of lows that I didn't see coming. I don't want to go into too many details because obviously, you know, there's individuals involved and personalities involved, and that's all good and well. But we did lose a couple of riders during the year, and I don't have any issue with guys moving on. That's just the nature of cycling, like, and certainly team sports, that kind of stuff happens. But I suppose, yeah, I'd be lying if I didn't say that at a personal level, the way that sort of happened did certainly hurt me a bit, and hurt me a lot, actually, I will say that, and had me questioning what the goals of what we're trying to achieve actually are. And I think you'll see that next year, and how hopefully we've grown from that, because I think it's all good and well to sit here and say, you know, oh, this guy left, that guy left, oh, well, stuff it, whatever. That's not good enough. You have to try and learn from it, and, you know, there's mistakes made, and we want to do that. So, yeah, this is, guys, don't get me wrong, right? 2020, this is just going to be a straight shot, honest vlog, okay? It's got to be this way. It has to be, because this is what this was meant to be in the first place. Speaking of honesty, it's too hot. It's too hot. Yeah. I'm going to pay for this tonight. I'm going to pay for this.
Try to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record.
Low point just has to be some of the dealings with cycling administration. Look, that said, we have built some super positive relationships with some people in those organisations, which has been huge and will be huge. But look, there's no hiding from the fact that we're not happy with what's going on here in the state-based situation with the way they've handled the Oz cycling thing. You guys know that. That's not news. And look, you know, it just goes on. Like last night, here you go, here's some great bubble chat for you. Last night we were informed that, like I said to you guys, we were the third NRS team, which guaranteed us a start at Sun Tour. So we got contacted by the organisers of Sun Tour to say, oh, by the way, you have to organise your own logistics, your own administration, your own transport, your own transfers. We're not going to do any of it for you. Oh yeah, we're going to cover all the World Tour teams and all the other Australian teams, including the ones that finished lower down on you on the list. But you, Nero Continental, are the only team that are going to have to look after yourself. Does that sound fair to you? Like, this is what we deal with, guys. And you are going to hear all about it from the inside out. Yeah, so we'll be at Sun Tour, but maybe we'll be staying at your house whilst Trek Segafredo, or whatever they're called. Oh, I'm not happy about this, am I? slop stop of the year. This one. No, I can't say this one. So there was a cracker earlier on this year, in January, up near Mangrove Mountain, which is now on fire, unfortunately. But we're up there, and it's one of those slop stops where, you know, it appears on the horizon like an oasis, and everyone's like, is it open? Is it open? And it was. I think Jimmy Nicol was there, Angus was there. It was Jimmy Nicol, man who doesn't sweat. Anyway, he's married now. Congratulations, Jimmy. Cheers. Just on the heat thing, if anyone is interested, we are doing a bit of heat adaptation stuff at the moment. Specifically, head over to Jesse Coyle's Strava. He's actually doing a proper heat protocol. It's really interesting. He loves Strava followers, so get in there. It'll make his year if you get in and start following him. But this is with sort of Sun Tour in mind, because it's going to be hot. Now look, I did make that comment about Sun Tour, about the administration element to it. Look, there's more to it. Yes, there is the fact that there was a breakdown of communication between two organisations, which basically meant the promoter didn't know that we were going continental. But there is something classically cyclingness about the fact that the team with the smallest budget is the only team that's being charged all these additional fees. You know, you look at something like the FA Cup or something, and that's cool. The FA Cup, and you know, the little minnow club gets to take the gates of the bigger clubs, and it's such a big deal for them. You know, you transfer that over to cycling, and it's like, little club makes it. Oh, you got to pay more. You got to pay more than the big clubs. Anyway, learning curves, guys, learning curves. So there's a bit of controversy in Sydney at the moment, this evening, because well, we're basically going to go blow up the Sydney Harbour Bridge again, as we always do. And yes, it's not a great optic considering what's going on in and around the city and the country at the moment. I don't know, I just kind of feel like we need to be mature enough to separate the two and see the benefits of what is a really great thing for the city, a celebration for the city. Pay our respects, obviously, to what's going on, but just get on with it. You know, and it is a big deal. Like, you ask Elizabeth about it, it's the first thing she knew about the city was the New Year's Eve fireworks. It's famous. We should keep it that way. And like I said, pay our respects to it as we go along. And you can see that on the bridge there. You got the flags at half-mast for the two volunteer firefighters who lost their lives down in Albury last night. Fireworks will go on. I lied to you yesterday. The pizza message that I got on my phone was not for last night. It is for tonight. It is New Year's Eve pizza. Doesn't get much better than that. Guys, two more positives, highlights of the year for me. This has definitely been a massive. The daily vlog. It's kind of given me my creativity back. It's given me my freedom back on this channel, which is essentially what I wanted this channel to be. So you will see more of this stuff, and I love the feedback that you guys have given me, which builds me into the second highlight, which has been the community that's here. You guys are so valuable to us. We love having you part of what we're doing, and you are a little bit part of this family, which has become in the last week the cutest. Seriously? It's actually just the cutest humans of all time. You're pretty cute. As for this evening, there will be gin and tonic, there will be some beers, there will just be... It's crazy that I want an early night, but the one person who's keeping me up, Catherine, what are you looking forward to most tonight?
If I could see some fireworks that look like in our park.
Oh, that's lovely, darling.
That is the main reason to be staying up.
And we're lucky that that's what we're looking forward to this evening. We
Exactly.
acknowledge that there are people who are dealing with far greater pressures.
Yep, absolutely. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We will see you in the new year for more of the same. More of the
More
same.
rain, though.
More rain,
please.
hopefully. Peace.